What's up, guys? Normally, we're trying to teach you guys exactly what you need to do to train to be a better player. But today, what we've got are 5 things you need to avoid and be aware of when you're going out to the field. We all know that feeling when we walk out on the field and you know you're there to improve. But how am I going to get better as fast as possible? Well, here's a huge pet peeve of Team GOLUREMI. Drills that are unnecessarily complex and elaborate. And there's one specifically that's floating around the interwebs right now called messy dribbling, where you put 7,000 cones on the field 1 inch apart and then you dribble between them with your sick touch. And this is somehow supposed to simulate the way Messi dribbles through everybody in the game. The problem is, with the cone so tight and with so many obstacles, all this does is reinforce bad habits of keeping your head down without any way out. It's a never-ending cluster frank, and it won't teach you what you really want to learn. Instead, space the cones out and give yourself an objective at the end, a light at the end of the tunnel to get your head up and to get your mind focused on the future. Great players not only react well, but they anticipate the next play, all while getting out of danger. Yay! The next point is a bit more common for younger guys, but it applies to everyone because it's an easy way to trick yourself into thinking that you're training hard when you're not. Getting complacent is one of the easiest ways to actually start going backwards, and if you only measure how well you're training by how much time you spend at the field, then you might be shortchanging yourself. So whether you have the best intentions or not, walking out to the field, setting up a bunch of stationary balls, and then having a few shots does not equal training. Even if you pretend to do something more fancy before you shoot, it still isn't hitting at the point you want, which are game-like situations with pressure and restrictions on you. Wide open shots generally happen as much as solar eclipses, so prepare for what you know will happen, not what you wish will happen.
All right, guys, we got a tough training ahead of us today, all right? Let's get into it. All right, good stuff, guys. See you next time.
This one has probably been hammered into you by your coaches or parents while growing up, but it deserves to be taken seriously. The point isn't, can you get away with not stretching and playing? Yes, of course you can. The real question is, will you be better off if you maintain your body, stretch, and stabilize the muscles and ligaments that you are constantly putting a strain on? It's an obvious one. Less injuries mean more training time. More training time means you get better. And when you get better and you improve, you have more fun. So don't take it lightly, and if you want to learn some of the best ways to prevent injuries and improve your body, check out day 19 of the 21-day challenge and enjoy the good life.
There's no need for stretching. We're gonna get right into shooting, okay?
This is a very simple and easy point. What you put in, you get out. Much like the other law of nature, which is, of course, most goalies are crazy.
No more header.
It's very hard to stay motivated to train, especially when you're tired, so you have to know when you're wasting your time. Don't do half-assed trainings. It's better to put in 15 to 20 minutes of good work than pretend you're training by jogging around the field or doing the drills at 50%. Choose something small you can improve on for the day and at least get that done. Alright, we're getting a little specific, but this is worth noting, and science has got our back. Creating soccer-specific agility training sessions will benefit you monumentally more than just doing the ladder or sprints alone. It's not to say that you shouldn't train without the ball, because you should, but when you're working on your explosive movements, you can get an even bigger boost in the game if you can put yourself in the right position in training. Above all, analyze what you have issues with and be brutally honest with yourself. If you can do that, then you will change your game and you'll actually get way more enjoyment out of it because you'll be improving. All right, guys. that's the vid. Make sure to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow at Team GOLUREMI on Instagram for all the shoe giveaways you, of course, don't want to miss out on. Make sure to train, and we will see you guys later. Peace.
We got them tricks. We get it how we live it, know we all about them kicks.